Hi guys, it's a pretty breezy day here in the UK. Just giving the pony a little bit of food and might give her a little bit of a brush down as well while I make this video. So things clearly aren't going that well in the world. 2020 is turning out to be somewhat of a disastrous year. The economy is falling apart. A lot of the mainstream people are telling us it's going to be a V-shaped recovery, nothing to worry about, everything's going to bounce back. I personally don't believe that. I do have another YouTube channel where I talk about current affairs and the economy and stuff like that. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to watch videos there. But just generally, the economists that I follow, the people that predicted the 2008 recession, people that predicted or foresaw the dot-com bubble popping, those same economists, those same analysts are saying what we're going into now is going to be pretty dire. It's probably going to be the worst recession, at least in living memory. If not living memory, longer than that, you know, several hundred years, right? So things aren't good. So how can the average person like myself, probably like you watching this video, how do we prepare for that? Now, in times of uncertainty, times of crisis, I think more than anything else, you want to be like in the best physical way, best physical condition you can. So whether that's eating cleanly, whether it's doing exercise, that's going to kind of give you a robust base, because no matter what happens, if you're healthy, if you're fairly strong, no matter what happens, if you need to change your job, if you need to change your lifestyle, if you're a healthy, robust person, it gives you a lot of flexibility to do that. So the physical aspects are obviously key, right? A good physical health is the base from which everything else is grown from. Obviously, I think the mental resilience, mental discipline, mental discipline is very important as well. Now's the time, basically what I'm saying, guys, now's the time to start building yourself up. If you think you can improve your physical health, now's the time to be doing that. And that's something I want to focus on more on this channel. If you think, like most people, you could probably strengthen your mental resilience, your mental discipline, now's the time to start doing that. I mean, obviously it's going to be if it is a bad recession, like I'm assuming it's going to be, like the economists that I follow and the analysts that I follow say it's going to be, maybe spend some time paying down debts, you know, put yourself in the best financial position going forward. And I think beyond that, read history books, read history, learn from 2008, learn from the dot-com bubble, learn about the history of banking, how this system works. Because if you understand history, you don't need to be a genius, but if you understand what most other people in the street don't understand, that puts you in a much better position to weather any storms that come, because you kind of will know what to expect on what happens. And most people don't know anything about history. And if they do, they're just listening to what they learn at school, which is not 90% nonsense, but you only get the window that your teacher really wants to tell you. So look at wider history, read books from people who know what they're talking about, who have predicted things in the past that have come true. So I just thought it's an interesting one. I'm going to focus the channel, especially over the next few months, on, you know, just being healthy, putting yourself in a mentally strong position. The history stuff and the analyst stuff, that goes more on my other channel. But I thought it was just interesting times. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is going to be a bad recession? Come on, get off the tripod. Come here. Do you think it's going to be a bad recession? How are you preparing for this? I think it's just going to be a core of improving your physical health, improving your mental health, pay down debt, start saving, maybe look at buying various assets that tend to do well during recessions, and just learn history, because that's going to give you a foundational knowledge of what to expect, how to prepare it. But if you're robust, if you start preparing now, I mean, we've done other videos on more traditional prepping. That was quite a popular video we did, I think several weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago now. It's fine just buying stuff, right? It's fine just buying like water filtration products and, you know, having a large stash of food. That's only going to get you so far. Physical health, mental health, being financially independent and knowing what history shows happens in crisis will serve you a long way. So I'm going to wrap up there. It's a pretty windy video. Hopefully the audio comes out fine, guys. That's it. Start preparing. If you want to protect yourself, especially if you've got a family, I think now really is the time to get a grip, because at least one thing we have in this crisis, we've got a little bit of time, because the wheels haven't fallen off entirely straight away. We've got a little bit of time. How much time we have? Is it weeks? Is it months? Potentially it could be like more than a year, right? They can generally defer problems for somewhat of a while, but eventually reality bites, and you're probably going to have to rely on being a physically strong, healthy person, a mentally robust person, someone that's not in debt up to their eyeballs, and just someone that knows from history what to expect. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like it, drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in a future video.